Ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered here to talk about something so powerful yet so misunderstood. Something every human heart craves but so few ever truly experience. I'm talking about peace of mind. Not just silence, not just a moment of calm when the world pauses. I'm talking about that deep, unshakable peace that lives within you, even when life is loud, even when people misunderstand you, even when nothing is going right on the outside. That kind of peace is rare, but it is real, and it is possible. In this life, you will face battles. Some of them will be loud and obvious: loss, failure, heartbreak, rejection. Others will be silent: doubt, anxiety, insecurity, comparison. And those silent battles are often the hardest, because no one sees you fighting them. No one knows the weight you're carrying inside your own mind. That's why this message matters. That's why this conversation is important. Peace of mind is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is not reserved for the lucky few. It is something you must fight for, protect, nurture, and above all, choose. Lucky you? The truth is, many people go their entire lives chasing things that were never meant to bring them peace. They chase status, they chase people, they chase perfection, and still, they feel empty. Still, they lay awake at night, mind racing, heart unsettled. Because peace doesn't come from having more. Peace comes from carrying less. Peace begins not when life is perfect, but when you are aligned. When your thoughts, your actions, and your values all walk in the same direction. When you stop fighting battles that aren't yours. When you stop letting fear make your choices. When you stop waiting for permission to be yourself. Let me tell you something important. You do not need the world's approval to rest in peace within yourself. You do not need to explain your journey to people who can't understand your calling. You do not need to wait until you are rich, loved, or successful to have peace. You just need to decide today that your peace matters more than your ego, more than your fears, more than your past. This journey we're about to take together will not be filled with hype. It won't be about pretending everything is okay. It's about truth. It's about facing yourself, being honest about what's stealing your peace, and finally doing something about it. So, if you're tired of the noise, if your soul is exhausted, if your mind feels like a battlefield, then you're in the right place. Because today, we begin a journey inward, a journey of reclaiming your peace, mastering your mind, and learning how to live from the inside out. Are you ready? Then let's begin. The inner battle for peace. Peace of mind. It's something everyone wants, but very few know how to find. In a world that moves faster every day, with endless demands, constant comparisons, and a never-ending stream of noise, it's no wonder that so many people feel anxious, stressed, and disconnected from themselves. But here's the truth. Peace of mind is not out there in the world. It's not waiting for you at the end of a goal, in a relationship, or in a paycheck. Peace of mind is something you create, protect, and build within yourself. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing that peace will come when everything in life finally goes right. I'll be at peace when I get the job. I'll feel calm once I'm in a relationship. I'll finally relax when I have enough money. But peace doesn't work like that. If you're constantly tying your peace to external outcomes, you'll always be waiting. Because even when you reach one goal, there will always be another. Life will always have challenges. Something will always be out of place. Peace of mind is not about escaping problems. It's about learning how to rise above them. It's about creating a space within yourself that isn't shaken by the chaos around you. And that begins with taking responsibility for your inner world. You must start paying attention to what's robbing you of your peace. Is it overthinking? Constant comparison? Fear of judgment? Living in the past? Or worrying about the future? These thoughts and habits steal your energy and poison your mind. The first step is recognizing them. The second step is refusing to let them control you. You can't control everything, but you can control what you focus on. You can choose to guard your mind like a gate, only letting in what builds you, heals you, and centers you. Peace of mind starts with boundaries. Boundaries with people who drain you. Boundaries with habits that distract you. Boundaries with thoughts that tear you down. You don't have to say yes to every request. You don't have to respond to every critic. You don't have to engage in every argument. Protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. And let's not forget, one of the most important sources of peace: acceptance. Accept that not everything will go your way. Accept that not everyone will like you. Accept that you will make mistakes. Stop resisting reality and start working with it. Peace is not found in control. It's found in surrender. The moment you stop fighting what you can't change, you make space for peace to enter. You are not powerless. You are not trapped. The key to peace is already inside you. And once you commit to protecting that peace, every single day, your life will begin to transform from the inside out. The power of letting go. One of the greatest enemies of peace is holding on to what hurt you, what didn't work out, what you thought should have been. We carry pain, disappointment, betrayal, guilt, and resentment like heavy baggage. We convince ourselves that by holding on, we're staying in control. But the truth is, the longer we hold on, the more it controls us. Peace of mind begins the moment you decide to let go. Let go of the people who walked away. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Some people are lessons, not lifetimes. If someone left you, betrayed you, or abandoned you, don't waste your energy chasing closure. Their actions said enough. Your peace is more valuable than trying to figure out why someone couldn't value you. Let go of the past. It happened. You can't rewrite it. You can't go back and make different choices. But you can choose to stop replaying the pain in your mind. What's done is done. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. You deserve a life that isn't constantly reliving old wounds. Let go of the need for everything to be perfect. Perfection is a lie that steals your peace and paralyzes your progress. Life is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. Healing is not linear. Waiting for perfect conditions will keep you stuck forever. Embrace the now. Do your best with what you have. Find peace in progress, not perfection. Let go of control. You won't always have all the answers. You won't always know what's coming next, and that's okay. Trust that whatever is meant for you will come, and whatever isn't will pass. The need to control everything comes from fear. But peace, true peace, comes from trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the timing of your life. Trust that what's falling apart is making room for what's meant to be. Let go of toxic thoughts. That inner voice that tells you you're not good enough. You don't have to listen to it. That fear that keeps whispering, what if it all goes wrong? You don't have to feed it. Thoughts are powerful, but you are more powerful. Learn to catch your negative thoughts, challenge them, and replace them with truth. Speak peace over your life, even when you don't feel it yet. Your words shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your reality. Peace of mind doesn't come from adding more, it comes from releasing what no longer serves you. Release the bitterness, the blame, the need to be understood by everyone. Let it go, not just once, but every day. Because peace is not a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. When you learn the art of letting go, you open the door for something greater. Clarity, joy, healing, and strength. Let go so you can grow. Let go so you can breathe. Let go so you can finally live in peace. Mastering the mind. If you want peace of mind, you must start with the source of your thoughts, your mind. Your mind can either be your greatest ally or your most dangerous enemy. It's not the world outside of you that disturbs your peace the most. It's the voice inside your head. That voice that questions your worth, amplifies your fears, and clings to negativity. True peace begins when you learn how to master that voice instead of letting it master you. Most people are trapped in a cycle of overthinking. They live in the past, regretting what they did or didn't do, or they obsess over the future, fearing what might happen. But peace lives in the present, this moment, right here, right now. You can't change what's behind you, you can't control what's ahead, but you can choose how you show up today. Learning to be present is a skill, and it's one of the most powerful keys. Start observing your thoughts instead of reacting to them. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. Just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it's true. Thoughts will come and go, but your awareness, your ability to pause, reflect, and choose your response is what gives you control. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you separate yourself from the chaos of your own mind. Protect your mental space. You cannot have peace if your mind is constantly consumed by negativity, whether from toxic news, toxic people, or toxic habits. Be intentional about what you allow into your headspace. What you consume mentally will eventually shape how you feel emotionally. Guard your peace like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Both start each day by setting the tone for your mind, whether through journaling, prayer, deep breathing, or simply speaking positive affirmations over yourself. Begin your mornings with stillness, not stress. Don't start your day by checking your phone, diving into emails, or comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. Choose peace first. Set your mind right before the world tries to distract it. Also, stop feeding your mind with things that drain you. Replace comparison with gratitude. Replace fear with faith. Replace self-doubt with self-compassion. The way you speak to yourself matters. Be kind to yourself. Encourage yourself, speak life into your dreams even when they feel far away. A peaceful mind is not a perfect mind. It's a trained one. When you master your mind, you reclaim your power. You stop being a slave to worry. You stop letting stress dictate your emotions. You stop chasing external validation for internal peace. You become rooted, grounded, unshakable. Because peace is not found in having a life with no storms. It's found in building a mind that can stay calm no matter how strong the winds blow. Remember this: your mind is your kingdom. Don't let every passing thought become a ruler. Choose which thoughts stay. Choose which thoughts go. Choose peace. Living in alignment. Peace of mind isn't just about quieting your thoughts. It's about living in alignment with who you truly are. When your actions reflect your values, when your choices reflect your truth, peace follows naturally. But when you betray yourself to please others, when you stay silent when your soul wants to speak, when you live out of fear instead of faith, that's when inner conflict begins. And nothing disrupts peace like living a life that is. You can't have peace of mind if you're constantly pretending to be someone you're not. Stop trying to live up to everyone's expectations. You weren't created to be a copy of anyone else. The more you try to fit in, the more you lose yourself. Peace comes when you stop chasing validation and start walking in authenticity. The truth is, not everyone will understand you, support you, or even like you. And that's okay. What matters is that you like who you are when you look in the mirror. Ask yourself this: am I living a life that honors my values? Am I spending time on things that nourish my spirit, or am I just going through the motions? When you live on autopilot, constantly reacting to life, peace will feel distant. But when you live intentionally, when you choose your relationships, your habits, and your priorities based on what matters most to you, you begin to feel grounded. You stop feeling pulled in 1,000 directions. You start to feel whole again. Boundaries are also essential to protecting your peace. Saying no is not selfish, it's necessary. Don't stretch yourself thin just to keep others comfortable. You can't pour from an empty cup. Honor your energy. Say yes to things that align with your growth. Say no to things that drain your spirit. The more you respect your own time and space, the more others will learn to do the same. And don't overlook the power of forgiveness. Holding on to resentment, bitterness, or guilt is like carrying a heavy load on your back. You may be walking, but you're exhausted. Let it go. Not for them, for you. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means choosing peace over pain. It means you're ready to move forward, free from the weight of the past. Lastly, pursue purpose. Peace and purpose go hand in hand. When you know why you're here, when you're using your gifts to serve something greater than yourself, it brings a deep, lasting peace. Even in hard times, even in storms, your soul feels anchored. Because you know you're living with meaning. So don't just chase peace, create it. Through your choices, through your boundaries, through your truth. When your outer life begins to reflect your inner values, that's when real peace becomes your lifestyle, not just a momentary feeling. Peace of mind is not a destination, it's a daily decision to live in alignment with your highest self. Choose it again and again until it becomes who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this journey, let me remind you of something powerful. Peace of mind is not something you stumble upon. It is something you build day by day, thought by thought, choice by choice. First, we've talked about the inner battle. We've confronted the lies that tell us peace is found out there, in accomplishments, relationships, money, or perfection. But now you know the truth. Peace is an inside job. It's created when you begin to fight for your own mental clarity, when you stop running from your pain and start releasing it, when you begin to guard your mind like sacred ground. Because it is sacred. Peace is found when you make a conscious decision to stop carrying the weight of things you can no longer change. When you stop letting other people's chaos dictate your inner calm. When you forgive, not because they ask for it, but because your soul deserves the freedom. It's found when you release, not when you grip tighter. When you trust, not when you try to control everything. When you learn to let go, not when you finally get your way. And mastering your mind, that's where the power really begins. Because once you take control of the voice in your head, once you stop believing every negative thought, once you choose mindfulness over madness, everything changes. Your peace is no longer fragile. It no longer depends on who stayed or who left, what worked out or what didn't. Your peace becomes anchored in truth, in presence, in self-awareness. This kind of peace doesn't just help you survive, it helps you thrive. It clears your vision, it unlocks your creativity, it strengthens your relationships, it attracts the right kind of people, it fuels your purpose, and it reminds you that you are more than your past, more than your mistakes, more than your fears. You are powerful, you are capable, and you are worthy of living a life that feels like home within your own soul. So let today be the turning point. Let today be the moment you say enough. Enough carrying pain that doesn't belong to you. Enough chasing peace in places that only bring chaos. Enough sacrificing your well-being for people who wouldn't do the same for you. Enough doubting your worth. Enough living in a storm when you were born to be the calm within it. You were not created to live in fear, to be at war with yourself, or to suffer silently inside your own mind. You were created for peace. But that peace won't arrive by accident. It will come through intention, through commitment, through choosing every single day to build a mind and a life that aligns with who you truly are. So stand tall, stand rooted, walk forward, not in noise, not in fear, but in peace. Because once you find peace within, no storm outside can shake you. And that, my friend, is how you master your mind and finally live in peace. Let the journey continue, one peaceful thought, one powerful day at a time. Are you ready to protect your peace like your life depends on it? Because it does.